Hello everyone, welcome back to Morrowind. Now last time I said I would be seeing what the Robe of the Drake's Pride quest gives me. So I did, and I reloaded the save. Because you see this? Fortify Intelligence 10 points, Resist Fire 25%, and Reflect 25%? You want to know what I got for turning that in? You want to know what I got for this incredibly valuable item? 10 gold pieces. That's it. I'm not even exaggerating. I got 10 gold pieces. Just 10 pieces of gold for this thing. That is so...
You have something to say to me?
That is just... No! No!
Why do you approach?
I'm sorry. No! I am not giving up this item for 10 gold pieces. That is so blatantly a bad deal. I'm not even sure why the hell it's even an option as a bad deal. So instead, I'm going to be getting skill training in various skills of mine in the hopes of getting a level up so I can advance higher in House Telvanni. Oh. Hey, it's that thing that says, "Oh no, I'm evil."
So if you could hurry this up.
Anyway. North wing, south wing. I'm not looking for those, honestly. I'm looking for the west wing of the gateway end, because that's where one of the trainers is. Or is it through one of these? I forget. You don't go through the gateway end too much, so...
approaches.
I'm not your prey. If you try to make me your prey, I have a very large sword. Alright, my sword isn't actually very large, but eh. Oh hey, it's the gateway haunt again. Get the F out of my face, ghosty boy. You're 100 years too early. So it's not the south route that gets me to the west wing. It's probably the north one then. Yes, because in here is someone who can train me. No, it's not the slave. It is Adarume, or Adarume. There's also Grand Soul Gem of Hunger here, which is pretty good. There's books on here. Let's see if any of them are skill books. Looks like... No. I could take her to restore luck, but that'd be rude. What she can train me in, though, is Alteration, which is one of my skills that I need. It's one of my minor skills. Wow. You can't sleep in someone else's bed. Horrors, horrors.
The prey approaches.
But now I know how to get here nice and easy. Alright, beds. Yes, I do want it. Second floor loft. Would this be that? I just need to rest for an hour so I can get a level up. In my willpower, my intelligence, and my luck. I know it goes off a bit much, but I do in fact want those up quite a bit. Fortunately, leveling my intelligence is going to be a bit harder, because most medics have their defining stat is willpower. I find this actually very strange, frankly.
Summoned by another. Questions again.
Like, it's not really what you think of when you think about magic. You think about, you know, smarts. Unless you've been dealing with some of the odder builds in Dungeons & Dragons, but there's a lot of odd shit you can do in Dungeons & Dragons with all the many, many, many editions it's had over the years. Anyway, let's burn more of my money on this.
My patience is limited.
5 levels in Alteration should be enough. Alright, there's a little freeze up there, not sure why. This is 3, 4, and 5. Now, next character I'm going to is actually someone you kind of want to remember the existence of. They are in Vos. And they do and they have a very special thing about them. Not only do they train restoration, but they are the master trainer of restoration for this game. Which means they can train the skill up to 100. Yes,
Quickly,
I can get
Outlander, or go away.
I can get it to 100. Needless to say, that's going to be very, very, very useful. Also, for some reason, illusion works on personality. And only conjuration of the magic seems to work on intelligence. Alchemy does at least, which is nice, but really, it's kind of odd. Also, the skills don't seem to actually be needed, which is odd, but whatever. Hearth friend, brother. Yeah, I'm an operative. You can never become an agent because, well, the operative is the highest rank you have.
Speak quickly, Outlander.
Also, something on reputation I'd like to point out. If you have 50 reputation, the game has a sort of shortcut that doesn't quite work out. What it does is effectively allow you to skip the Jorge Tor and Neverine quests for the Ashlanders and the houses and just go straight to the important place. Anyway, we want to find the temple in Vos.
What do you want?
It is not very well built up, but does have the master train of restoration. Yakin Bale.
Speak, traveler.
I could technically loot this place, but it's screwed up enough, frankly. Alright, you don't like me. I believe you have some interesting spells, though? Some fortification spells, at least. But nothing else. Okay, do you sell anything interesting? You sell some books that I don't care about. Now, do you think the temples would sell things like, you know... Words, stop failing me. Sorry, the 36 Sermons of Vivek. You'd think they'd be selling that, but no, they don't. And I don't know why. Like, it's the holy book. It'd be like, it's like a church having copies of the Bible for sale. It would make sense. Like, we know they can make tons of books. You find things like the Doors of the Spirit flipping everywhere. But it's just not there. It just isn't there. And I don't know why. I legitimately do not know why.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Now, I trained up my willpower quite a bit, so next level up I will likely be able to get more than enough willpower to actually go through this.
Go ahead.
And hit 35 and never need to level it up again.
What do you want?
But next, I want to train up my security. So I need intelligence. I need brains. Or my enchanting. In fact, I should probably do enchanting. Which means I likely want to do this. As you can see, I left a mark up there as I was doing some things off screen before the video. Mostly just clearing out my inventory, like I usually do in between videos. Just switching back to my healing item because, yeah. Also, the robe of Veloth has been just left lying around because, well, I don't need
Welcome, Outlander.
I have replaced its hotkey with the Hearth belt, though, the 10 to 40 health point healing belt that I got a while back. And I've also fixed a mistake in that previously the Belt of Heartfire was keyed to the item equip, but not the magic equip. So I would equip it, but I would not be equipping the magic. I would merely be equipping the item. This is not a constant effect item. That is completely pointless.
No, I don't think so.
Are you the person who trains? No, no. I think the person who trains enchanting was over here. And as I'm a little smarter now, I can train my enchanting higher. You! Teach me how to enchant things! Can I train any higher? Yes, I can! My intelligence is current. Oh, right, that reminds me. Other things you can do. You can use fortification items to temporarily increase the max you can be trained to. And the training is based on the skill of your trainer. Especially their 3 highest skills. So for example, if you make a spell of Fortify, medium armor, for example, 100 points on touch for 1 second, and then quickly talk to that person if they're a trainer, you can get them to train your medium armor as high as you want. It's a useful little thing to know. Of course, such a spell is not really what I'm going to do, because that would be a bit gamey.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Yes, Outlander, what do you want?
Empire of your own house, you wattocks. Anyway, let's go rent a room at the Gateway Inn again for 10 gold. So I have more than enough money to spend 10 gold. But just leveling this up normally would be kind of bleh. It's not like I'm exactly short on gold. Even with my recent policies on loot, losing me about 13k from my peak of 185k or so, I still have over 100,000 gold. I am not running out of money for training anytime soon. And of course, leveling up will increase my health and my fatigue.
Fresh game.
Here we go. Hello, give me a bed. Yep, bed please. I lose 10 gold. I no care. I have lots of gold. Rest for an hour for a level up. Oh, I didn't get my intelligence quite high enough. Now I need to go try my enchanting some more. Oh well. Luck 78. At least increasing my willpower will increase my maximum fatigue and make me more resistant to incoming magic damage. Rocket gives me a chance to resist some of the more annoying magical effects.
Speak quickly.
No.
Can we hurry this along?
Because you were rude. Seriously though, don't be a dick. 2, 3, 4, 5. I wonder what my chance of casting an alteration spell is now that I've actually thrown a fair bit onto it. Well, I could cast Tenure's Hop Toad at a 30% chance, which is pretty damn decent. My chances for casting the restoration things have gone from 31 to 50, which is very, very nice indeed. I'm almost assured to be able to cast a buoyancy if I want to, too. It really is good to get some minor train-ups and magic skills. But it is not necessary. It is merely helpful. Helpful is not necessary. So let's get out of here, go back to that entry place, and get my enchanting trained up yet higher so my magic items are even more efficient. Because I have an enormous amount of them, and I want them to be as good as they can be. Because they're something I lean on very heavily. Honestly, I should probably lean on them more heavily. Like, I should keep, like, a stockpile of belts that buff me up for combat and rings that do that, but... like I said before, I'm not playing this. A significant chunk of my brain just went blorp. That? Apologies! I just fell through a bridge! I didn't know that could happen when you were jumping. I knew high acrobatics could cause bugs, but I fell through a bridge. I fell through a bridge. How does that even...
How wonderful. Welcome, Outlander.
What? 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 I just want you to train me in enchanting, good sir, so I can get my enchanted items better.
What do you need?
Because the alteration training improves my willpower, and the enchanting training will improve my intelligence. I'm gonna get my enchanting to 40, because that's a nice round number, and I like round numbers. My willpower is already high enough, and I only need 1 more point in intelligence. But I don't want to waste the level ups too much, so these are going to be a bit min-maxed. I know this is a bit of a boring video, but it shows you how to
I don't know where to begin.
just quickly level it up. Often you do have to look up where the trainers are, because they're scattered all across Morrowind. But there's a reason I have mentioned repeatedly that you want to have plenty of cash. I believe I've burnt somewhere around 5,000 gold just on this little massive training session alone. Which is about what I could sell an ebony broadsword for, I guess. But one more nap, and I'll be able to level up maximum in House Telvanni. Unless, of course, I actually need my skills that high, in which case I'm going to be very grouch. Of course, anyone who has met me, most of the people who have met me in real life tend to say I'm very grouch anyway, but whatever. Willpower and Intelligence. They are both past 35, so I can, in fact, yes, go as high as I want in House Telvanni. You can also check this in-game. See, Great House Telvanni. Next rank, Spellwright, needs Willpower 31, Intelligence 31. Fighter's Guild is Strength and Endurance. Ashlanders is Agility and Endurance, and the Blades are Intelligence and Personality, but I don't need to worry about the Blades since their level ups are completely and utterly tied to the story.
So where are you from?
Your butt. No, but seriously, don't bother me about that. Silly in person. Let's get back to Master Aryan. So I can get a higher rank in House Telvanni. Eventually, I'll be able to actually challenge Archmagister Gothrin. Probably not this video, but this video was basically all about how to set up the prerequisites for
Outlander.
it.
My time is precious.
I could have also cleansed the egg mine, but whatever. Aryan's Blight Cure is actually pretty good. I may not have enough magicka to cast it twice, but anyone can cast it once, even if you haven't leveled up your intelligence at all, I think. Not sure if it's possible to start with lower than 30 in a stat, actually. Also, you always want to choose luck as one of your favorite stats, because luck is just that strong. Being unlucky will just fuck you. And not in the fun and slightly sticky way, either. No, it's just not fun to have low luck, because you'll miss a lot, you'll get hit a lot, you'll have worse prices, you'll have worse chances of picking locks. It won't mess with your loot tables, like I've said before. That was a mistake on my end, and I do apologize for any mistaken impressions that caused, but it will not help with those. Those are keyed to your level and the location. Does it matter if you have 1 luck somehow, or 100 luck? Your level your luck does not matter for your loot. Advancement, please! Right, my skills need training. Okay. I need mysticism, conjuration, illusion, alteration, destruction, and enchanting. 1 at 50 and 2 at 15. Alteration and... I've got... Looks like enchanting is the one that's going to be easiest able to get to 50. Also, I should probably ask him where the egg mine is. Chores. Where is it? The Mood and Mool egg mine.
A warm welcome.
Did he tell me about that? It's west of the tower. Right. So I'm probably going to do more training of my skills off screen. Because, you know, it's not very interesting to watch. I simply want to show it off once. If you guys want me to always show off how I train my skills, then please tell me. I would like to know what you guys want. So that's one of the reasons I'm, you know, doing this. If you guys want to know where to train your security or your long blade or whatever, and you don't want to have to go Google it and just want to watch my video with me, do it. In Ogrim! Otherwise known as a complete non-threat. And I'll bet that's the Mood and Mool egg mine! Well, this looks safe! Everything's flippin' red! Do I have any scrolls of Cure Blade on target? Because if so, I should probably use those before anything else. Dayrier's Blessing! That's a Kwama warrior! They can actually use magic! Very minor magic, but magic. Wait, am I not wearing Marara's ring? Curse this thing's ring system! The warriors will only drop Cuttle, just like the foragers, but they do have a chance to drop it in larger amounts, so they are technically better for farming Cuttle. I am uninterested in farming Cuttle. Sometimes they don't drop it at all. Just like foragers! Also, we won't have to deal with any consequences for killing our way through this. That's the queen, by the way. I cured the Kwama Queen in the Mood and Mool egg mine, and that's why I kept things like Scrolls of Dayrier's Blessing around. Do I have any more of those, actually? That'd be interesting. I don't really need them too much if memory serves, but yeah, I've got two, just in case. It's always better to be paranoid and cautious than to be overly, how should I put this? Complacent? Complacent. These are the many reasons I have so many scrolls. Gonna be interesting getting the skill to 50, though. At least I have the coin to do plenty of training. So after the next video, unless you guys in the comments tell me that, you know, you want me to do the training on screen, I'm probably going to... Oh god, you have a... That is an empty staff. I'm not messing with you. I'm not messing around with you. I will mess with you happily. But, yeah. Drogue Shield, Ebony Staff. I actually reacted kind of panicky to that, because Ebony weapons can still hit pretty hard. After all, the Mother's Ring is still 10 to 20 points, and it took me 2 charges. By the way, I believe luck also affects things like the Mother's Ring, so you'll get closer to 20 than 10. But again, do not quote me on that. It has been a very long time since I did my last mechanical analysis, and it may have changed, because I believe some of the patches do mess with the exact interactions. Mildly. So, what I say could have been true once. But not anymore. Version changes can be a bit of a dick like that. Alright. Chores! Yep, I can breathe water. Or rather, I have acquired a skill book called Breathing Water. It's quite valuable, but I've already read it. What it does is train you in alteration.
May you find me worthy of your attention.
Okay, do you have any other chores for me? Wizard spells. You do not get to use any custom fire spells here, because basically that's mechanics, because they couldn't, I don't believe they could get the engine to recognize that, hey, you have a custom spell that deals fire damage. You have a custom spell that lets you fly. You have a custom spell that lets you recall. So you need levitate, great levitate, and wild levitate, fireball, greater fireball, and firestorm, and I already have recall. Let's see how many of those I have. Do I have any of the fire things? No, I do not. My only two F areas are Fenric's Door Jam and Fourth Barrier. He will only accept those spells, by the way. So it looks like I'm going to be going through the Mages Guilds on a hunt for blowing shit up spells. That's going to be fun. Yeah. I do at least have recall, so that's nice. Also fly spells. That's going to be hunting for too. But you know, they are my house. I should probably go even before the Mages Guild, which is, you know, generally the best place for spells. I should check out my fellow Telvanni.
Yes, Outlander.
You can teach me spells. Are any of these the kind that I want? By the way, the Cure Disease spells are very good ways to train your restoration if you actually can get a disease, because I don't believe they only get you only get XP for them when you have the disease. They do always succeed though, so as long as you can cast the spell. No, sorry. The effect always succeeds. So as long as you cast the spell successfully, you don't have to worry about being like 30% chance to cure the blight or whatever. Alright, are you a train? You train things. You train sneak, light armor, and acrobatics. I am literally the most acrobatic person around here because I have 110 acrobatics, and there are so few passive acrobatic fortification items. There are some, of course. There are always some.
My time is precious, so make it quick.
Light armor, marksman, and enchanting. Interesting. So this person could train me in enchanting too, without me having to go to the Telvanni Council House. That's good to know. This is mostly going to be a very walk-aroundy episode, I know, and that's not one of the more interesting parts of Morrowind. But knowing where everything is very important unless you want to spend a long time doing things. This guy's the alchemist. Do you have any spells? Oh, you're not a guy, you're a girl. Well, I can't tell the difference with these names. Unless it's like Mistress something, in which case I can assume it's a girl, or Master something, in which case I can't assume it is a guy.
Make it quick, Outlander.
I busted in your house to see if you train me in things. You don't, you're irrelevant. Do you train people in things? I don't like you, I don't want to talk to you. What's the catch? Huh? What is this place? What's your background? Okay, I'm going to bribe him until he tells me his background. Oh, he's part of the Kimono Tong. That's why he hates me. Okay, what do you sell? You sell the Katanas of Ivek, Lives of the Saints, and Guide to Sage with Mora. And you train Mercantile, Speechcraft, and Athletics. Nah.
What do you
Considered
want?
but ignored. The crate
Why
has
you disturb
some
me?
things in it, but nothing I care about too much. Wow, they won't even talk to me. I wonder if I cast a charm on them, I can bribe them enough. So I have a few scrolls of charming stuff. Note, do not try and use mind rape spells to actually make friends in real life. Actually, maybe you should, because I don't think there are any of those in real life. No, that's bad advice. It's bad advice. Never mind. Anyway, let's make you like me more. I'm gonna bribe you with gold until you're about 60, because that should be enough to cancel out the whole, you know, mindfuck thing. You train in short blade, light armor, and security. Security is a good skill to train. What's my security at? 42. Let's train my security up to 45. That sounds decent. It's also one of my more minor skills, so that's pretty useful. Being able to pick more doors is great. I guess that's why they didn't like me. They're the Kimono Tong, and I did recently kill one of their members after busting into their guild hall. Admittedly, I got paid to do it, so I don't really care. Also, you know, they're actual murderers. I mean, they're sanctioned murderers, don't get me wrong. It's like for people who aren't quite doing things illegal, I think, is the universe purpose, but I've always felt a bit skeeve about them. That's the Morag Tong Guild. No, that's right, sorry. I said I busted in and attacked the Monotong. I didn't. That was a lie. I apologize. My brain had a little fart. Ah, Firestorm. I just learned that here. That's good. But no. I did not attack the Kimono Tong. I attacked the Morag Tong. The Kimono Tong are the Mafia. The Morag Tong are the Assassins. I believe there's something about the postfix? Suffix? Tong. Also, this is kind of cool. It's, Restoration Skill Book. Quite good one, too. It's also a pretty cool tale, but looking at the time of the episode, I don't have any time to read it. If you want to learn about it, though, you can always buy the game yourself. It's like $10 on Good Old Games, and I will happily recommend it to you. Because, you know, I'm doing a Let's Play of it. Why would I not recommend a game I'm doing a Let's Play of?
Hail.
That would be silly. I always think I can do that if I was getting paid for this and I was, like, really salty about it, and this is the first video, like, this turned out to be a completely shit game, and someone was paying me to do a video on it. But that's kind of a complex topic, honestly. I bet the actual tower has some people who will train me in spells.
Is there something I can do?
But I could look around here again. I could. What does that even say? Alchemist! Alchemists do not train you and, or teach you spells, really. I've been here. Never mind, never mind. Go, my bad memory. Yep, I've learned one of the three. I learned 2 of the 3 required things. I just need to find levitate, great levitate, or wild levitate from someone. If I don't get it in the last minutes of these episodes, I will look it up. I will look up where to get it off screen and show you guys. You don't do anything interesting. A grand sultan that's just sitting there with nothing in it. I mean, I guess if there was something in it, I might try it and take it, but there's literally nothing there, so I don't think it's worth it. Rising Force Potions, because this is a Telvanni tower. And, you know, being able to fly is good for that. What is this? It's just below the tower. Why does that door exist? What is the point of this? You just walk in the front door. Like, there. So, why? Like, literally, why?
May I help?
In case you fall in the pit and can't get out? Actually, that would make sense if it's if you fall in the pit and you can't get out. That might actually be it. Here I am, answering my own questions. Also, this is not a skill book, but it's very, very useful if you're an alchemist. So if you're an alchemist, find a copy of that and either memorize it, write it down on paper like in real life. Rub my fingernails on my desk there instead of scratched on paper, but that's because I don't have a pencil at hand. And use it, because it's quite useful. You don't have any spells, there's no one else up here. Come on, I want to learn magic. This is literally a wizard's tower. Fine, I'll use my flying pants to get up here.
I'm listening.
You don't train spells, but you do have an enchanted shield. I believe that's that shield that has that weird thing where, despite being enchanted, it's not actually worth as much as the flat-out normal version, which I still find is kind of dumb. Ooh. Person, you train spell? Could use spell. Might even find a spell that's not on that little list, but ones that I still want, because there are quite a few of those.
Is there something
I don't know them, but I'll know them when I see them. I know that sounds a bit strange, but it's true. Hop over here. High acrobatics can be a decent substitute for levitation, as you can see. You don't have anything. The final lesson. What's this one do? You can check by doing things like this. It is an enchanting skill book. As it says, book skill enchant 5. So I could go down or up. I'm willing to bet that the way you're supposed to go is up. I see 2 layers to the up, I believe. That one doesn't do anything, and that one might do something. Here is someone. Oh, it's the ass hat.
Make
You
it
actually
quick,
train me in
Outlander.
spells. No, you don't. I believe these are just like his personal storage areas, so there's not actually much of interest in here. I think I already went over these too. Yeah, I did, didn't I? I look smart, don't I? I am smart. S-M-R-T, smart. Also, this person is... I'm not even sure what you do, frankly. I think you're part of a quest for another group.
Make it quick, Outlander.
How about you get your ass out of my way? Literally, your ass was in my way. And the rest of you, too. Also, if you tell Neloth you're not going to give him the robe, you can cheese him off, but I'm not going to do that because they don't want to cheese off the powerful wizard. I do not believe my reasoning of, hey, let's not cheese off the powerful wizard is, you know, one of those things that is arguable. Also, decent setup. There's also Grandmaster's Mortar and Pestle there. Good for selling if you don't need it, or using if you're an alchemist. These, you know, Grandmaster tier item. However, even my stupidly high acrobatics can't actually make that jump. Never mind. Let's see where this goes. Interesting. Interesting.
Speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
So it looks like there's no one here to teach me levitate. A pity. I do want to learn that. Who knows? Maybe I'll look it up off screen and I'll find out, hey, you walked right by them, you idiot. That would be very me, wouldn't it? I'll check these little houses, because occasionally they do have people who can train you with them, like Nirasa
Make it
aren't.
quick, Outlander.
Like I did run into acrobatics and stuff.
Something I can
Train.
do for you?
Good God, it's
What do
creepy
you
when they
want?
speak in stereo. Seriously, it's really creepy when they speak in stereo. I wonder if there's any skill books up here, because sometimes you'll just find a skill book lying around. Mystery of Talara, Part 1! It doesn't actually increase my acrobatic skill at all, though. Because I already had max acrobatics, but that was an acrobatic skill book. As I said, sometimes you can find skill books lying around. Pretty useful. But I believe I've searched all the houses. So, next time we're going to be hunting for the Great Levitate, Wild Levitate, or Levitate spells. So I can, in fact, buy them and cast them. To show off to Master Aryan. Because he's my patron, and he wants me to be, and he wants wizards to be capable of teleporting, flying, and throwing in fireballs. Because that's the stereotype, and stereotypes can, in fact, be useful. So, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them on my on the threads at Spaceballs or Sufficient Velocity, or in the comment section below. The threads will be linked in the description of this video, and for quite a few videos beforehand. But for now, goodbye.